This is Cake Plus.
Yeah, baking cake is one aspect of baking. However, it's also essential to know how to store your cake after baking. Now, the most important thing is that once you finish baking your cake, turn it out in the rack to cool down evenly. It must cool down completely in room temperature before ever you start storing your cake. I have different ways of storing my cake. So I store it this way. This is my sling film. I wrap it up with my sling film in one direction first. Still wrapping it in one direction. Still wrapping it on one direction. Still wrapping it on one direction. Then I turn it again, wrap it on opposite direction. This is the opposite direction now. I'm wrapping it on the opposite direction. I'm wrapping it on the opposite direction, ensuring that all the sides are well wrapped. All the sides are well wrapped. You can see it. All the sides are well wrapped. All the sides are well wrapped. I wrap it again with my foil paper because I intend to keep it for months. I'll wrap it again with my foil paper. Wrap it well, very well, with my foil paper. This is to prevent it from getting in contact with water or freezer burn. So I'll go ahead, write the cake. This is sponge cake. Sponge cake. And today's date. These I'm going to put in the freezer. And please mind also that if you're putting it in the freezer, do not put it in front of the freezer, because the opening of the door affects the cake and is the warmest part of the freezer. So always put it at the back of the freezer. So I'm going to leave this for about 2 to 3 months. That's my sponge cake. Then this is another way I do wrap my cake. This one I intend to leave it for 1 week. I'm leaving this cake for 1 week. I wrap it again on one direction first. On one direction first. Severally on one direction first. Severally on one direction. Then I wrap it on the opposite direction. I wrap it on the opposite direction. I wrap it on the opposite direction. Okay, this I'll leave it here and put it in one corner of the room, in the room temperature. This can last for 5 to 6 days. Okay, so that's the way to preserve your cake.